Just in front of the table now with an English pointer, or as we say in the UK, we just call them a pointer. This is Julie Eriksson. She's representing Norway. I think she sounds like she's brought half of Norway with her, which is fabulous. She, at home, has 2 Salukis, and she owns one of the dogs, and she says a highly merited Brussels Griffon, so a Griffon Bruxellois, by the name of Boris. She started junior handling around the age of 11, and she's competed in junior handling and showed different breeds all over Europe. She loves to participate in hiking and skiing with her dogs in the wild. Now that sounds fun. I would love to do that. And beautiful surroundings there as well. So at school, she loves physics, maths, and of course sport. Her dream is to become a pilot. Welcome from Norway, Julie Eriksson. Lovely to hear all the support. Thank you so much. So on to Poland. We meet Nicola Moleda. She is the youngest in the competition. Nicola is 12 years old. She's the champion of Poland. So she's got 4 Siberian Huskies and 1 Cavalier King Charles Spaniel at home. She asked for a Jack Russell Terrier to compete with this year. She says all her life she's been connected with dogs. Her mum is a breeder of Siberian Huskies for 30 years. Nicola says she's really happy and proud to have achieved her dream, representing her country on the most prestige show in the world. I quite agree, Nicola. I couldn't put it better myself. She also has horses, and she loves taking care of them and riding them as well. She loves reading books and reciting poems, and she's won several poetry competitions, so well done. That's Nicola Moleda representing Poland. And here now on to Portugal. Portugal is represented this year by Maria Flores Ribeiro. She's 15, and she's competing in this final for the 3rd time. She has 15 dogs at home, 1 Golden Retriever, 8 Basset Hounds, 3 Chihuahuas, and 3 Portuguese water dogs. She's chosen this year to handle a Hungarian Vizsla in the final. Her brother, if I remember, won this final I think in 2018. Someone may have to correct me. She's in her 10th year of secondary school in a public school. Her favourite subjects are Spanish and biology. She likes to speak Spanish and she loves the sea life. She says that she would love to be a professional handler, following her parents' and her brother's footsteps. She says, who knows, wants to be a marine biologist. So welcome and congratulations to Portugal. This is Maria Flores Ribeiro. And now we come to Romania, represented this year one more time by Alexandra Ambrus. She was here last year too. She has 3 dogs at home, a Dachshund and a Shiba Inu, and she asked for her first choice this year to be a Hungarian Vizsla to handle. And she started showing in 2016 because she says it's interesting to experience the bond between human and dog. She's in 9th grade at school, and her favourite subjects are maths, which she says opens up the mind. And she says she loves to learn about German, the language. She says it's very interesting. Well done and congratulations. Welcome to Alexandra Ambrush from Romania. And now we have Slovakia. Slovakia is represented by 14-year-old Ella Shimova. She has one dog at home. She has a Havanese. And she asked for a Doberman to handle in the final. That's very different to a Havanese. She started showing dogs 4 years ago, when she was about 10 years old. She discovered junior handling and she's been competing ever since. She says she would love to compete in other canine disciplines, but she says she doesn't have time because of school admissions. But she says she's definitely planning to start one day. She loves going for long walks in the forest with her dog. And at school, her favourite subjects are English, PE, and sometimes math. That's Ella Shimova from Slovakia. Back onto the table now, we have Slovenia. Handling of whippets. This is Ella Kolenc. She's 13 years old. She has 6 dogs at home, all whippets. And that makes much more sense to handle a whippet in the final. However, a lot of these junior handlers do an awful lot of handling with different breeds to get different experiences. And so it's really common for them to be handling different dogs than they have at home. So this is Ella. She's still attending primary school. She's in 8th grade. She's got a leopard gecko at home, along with her whippets. So she started showing in competitions around 6.5 years old. And at school, she loves biology and geography. She loves to sing and play the piano as well. That's Ella Kolenc, representing Slovenia. And now we move on to South Africa. South Africa is represented by Leah Olivia. She's 12. This is her first time in the final. She has 15 dogs at home. 1 English Foxhound, a Pug, an English Springer Spaniel, and 12 Australian Shepherds. She asked to handle a flat-coated Retriever as her first choice. She says she has been raised on a working ostrich farm. She says she uses her Australian Shepherds daily to herd mainly ostriches and sheep. And she says she's been actively training to become working dogs for the farm. Her whole life is consumed with dogs, ostriches, and numerous other farm animals. She's in her final year at school, grade 7. She's got a passion for science. That's Leah Olivia from South Africa. Back onto the table now, representing Spain. This is Adriana Sanchez Natividad. She's 16. This is her second time in the final. She says that she loved it last year, competing here, but she's coming back and she's more motivated than ever. I love it. She hopes that her work and effort into practicing for this final is reflected in her presentation. Adriana has been showing dogs since the age of 6. And it's really lovely to see her with her chosen breed, a Norwich Terrier. They're not easy, Norwich. They're quite a bit stubborn. So she says she just loves putting dogs in her life, just make her happy. Her favourite subjects is geography and arts. She loves studying Roman history. That's Adriana Sanchez Natividad from Spain. We only have got to meet 5 more handlers, and this is the Swedish representative. This is Tuva Skoglund. Tuva is 18 from Sweden. I think it's mostly Scandinavia that's here today. Welcome to you all. So Tuva has 4 Welsh Corgi Pembrokes at home and 1 German Shorthaired Pointer. She chose to handle a pointer in this year's final. She's been showing and handling since the summer of 2022 because she said her mum inspired her to do it. She trains and competes in a sport called Rally Obedience, and she's in charge of her own Welsh Corgi Pembroke breeding together with her mother. She goes to a dog sports high school in Sweden. That sounds really cool. And she's currently in year 2. So welcome and applause for Tuva Skoglund from Sweden. Now on to Switzerland. Switzerland's represented this year by a family member of last year's competitor. So this is Yara Sutter. She's 13, and her sister competed here last year. So she has 4 Barbets at home. She started showing 3.5 years ago because she watched her sister in the ring. And she says she just loves showing different dog breeds in the junior handling and breed ring. She asked to have an English Springer Spaniel to use as her first choice, and we were able to accommodate her. She's got 2 rabbits at home as well, and she's in her first year of secondary school. She doesn't know what she wants to do when she's older yet. That's fair enough. You're only 13. But it's been very nice to meet you. Yara Sutter, representing Switzerland. Now we go to one of our oldest competitors in this final. I say old, she's 19. So this is Katerina Velichenko. She's representing the Ukraine for the second time. She has 1 long-haired Chihuahua at home and 1 miniature Schnauzer. But she requested a Jack Russell Terrier to use this year, and that's what she is using. So she's been showing dogs from early childhood. She grew up in a dog environment, and as a family, they used to have German Shepherds, and then they went to other dog exhibitions, and that's how she learned what handling is. She likes studying humanities at university, so for example, Ukrainian and Turkish language. She'd really like handling to be a part of her life because she says she loves doing it. So congratulations and welcome back to Katerina Velichenko from the Ukraine. And to our penultimate competitor, representing the United Kingdom. This is Ellie Darling-Steele. She's 17 years old. She's from Scotland and has 2 Rhodesian Ridgebacks at home. She started showing 11 years ago when she was 6. She said she started off with her mother's Rhodesian Ridgeback at a local open show and instantly caught the love for the sport. She's in her first year of college, studying media communications. She's also loved studying journalism and social media content on the course, as she says it's something she's really interested in. She likes the production side of the course, as it allows her to constantly be creative about things. Outside of shows, she's a keen photographer, both inside and outside of dog shows. And she loves taking advantage of the beautiful Scottish scenery by taking the dogs walks and runs down past the River Clyde where she lives. Congratulations to the United Kingdom representative, Ellie Darling-Steele. And she's had a long wait. This is the final competitor. This is from the United States, Lila Holberg. She's 17. She currently has 5 dogs at home, 2 pointers, a German Shorthair, a Wirehead Pointing Griffon, and a Borzoi. And she asked for a pointer to use in the final. This is obviously not her pointer from America. This is one that we have provided for her since she's met this morning. She went to her first dog show, age 7, just to watch and realised that she loved it. She immediately fell in love with the atmosphere. Her favourite subjects at school are social studies and English. And these are her favourite subjects because she has an interest in the history of the world and because she says she's a strong reader and writer. Lila wants to be a lawyer when she's older, and she wants to breed her own dogs and show them. In her free time, she loves to read and watch movies with friends. That's our last competitor that we've met individually. Ladies and gentlemen, from the USA, Lila Holberg. Now, I think our judge is just going to go and check with our stewards, but I think we are still ahead of time. So we are likely to now see these handlers move one more time, and you can give them all your support again. Our judge is going to take another look. So representing Australia, this is Deanna Mussolino with the Whippet. Representing Austria, we met Kimberly Weiner with the Portuguese Water Dog. So from Belgium was Sacha Callens, also handling a Portuguese water dog. Representing Canada, this is Abby Mann, handling a flat-coated retriever. From Croatia, we met Zara Valic, and she's handling a Gordon Setter. For those of you who are just joining us around the ring, you're watching the Joe Cartledge Memorial International Junior Handling Competition. Our judge is Kimmo Mustonen from Finland. And this is Kristina Paladkova from the Czech Republic, handling an Australian Terrier. All of these competitors you see in the ring are representing their countries. They are all junior handling champions in their own right. And they're competing in this final on the world stage. From Denmark, this is Simona Riesgaard Christiansen. She's handling an English Springer Spaniel. And this hobby seems to be hugely dominated by the ladies. And this is one of only 2 boys in the competition. This is Are Teva. He's representing Estonia. And he's handling a Whippet. Representing Finland, Selina Norpa, handling a Jack Russell Terrier. From France, Sophie Marion with a Standard Poodle. Representing Germany, Katlin Niekamp with a Nova Scotia Duck-Tolling Retriever. Remember, all these dogs they're handling, they only met this morning at 7:30. I think it's incredible to see these handlers perform. This is Effie Sezenia from Greece with a Doberman. From Hungary, Dora Domanovsky with an English Springer. From Iceland, this is Erin Eva Gudjonsdottir. Representing Ireland, this is Molly Mullen with the English Springer. from Israel. This is Liri Sokolovsky with a standard poodle. Representing Italy, Giorgia Giuliano with an American Cocker. All the way from Japan, we met Sarah Hasegawa with a wire-haired dachshund. Representing Latvia, Alice Semeta handled this Pharaoh hound. From Lithuania, Dia Maximitute with the American Cocker. From Malta, Kira O'Leary with a wire-haired dachshund. And it's the first time we've had Mexico in the final, and we welcomed Dylan Gomez. He's handling a wire-haired dachshund. From Monaco, this is Zosha Yaris. She has an English Springer Spaniel. Representing the Netherlands, it's Soleil Hoekershoven with a Doberman. All the way from New Zealand, Georgia Kalman, and she's handling a pointer. And from Norway, this is Julie Eriksson, also handling a pointer. From Poland, we met Nicola Moleda with this Jack Russell. Representing Portugal is Maria Flores Ribeiro. With a Hungarian Vizsla. And also from Romania, we have Alexandra Ambrush, and she's represented with a Hungarian Vizsla. So this is Alexandra from Romania, handling a Hungarian Vizsla. On to Slovakia. Ella Shimova, handling a Doberman. Representing Slovenia, Ella Kolenc with a Whippet. All the way from South Africa, Leah Olivia with a flat-coated retriever. Representing Spain, Adriana Sanchez Natividad, handling a Norwich Terrier. From Sweden, this is Tuva Skogland, handling a pointer. From Switzerland, Switzerland is represented by Yara Suter, handling an English Springer. And from the Ukraine, from Katerina Velichenko, she's handling a Jack Russell. And representing the United Kingdom, it's Ellie Darling-Steele with a pointer. And finally, from the United States, represented by Lila Holberg, with a pointer. So our judge has seen all of the countries represented by all of these junior handling champions. Once more, give them a massive round of applause. Every single one of them have done fantastic. And also a huge cheer to all of our dog lenders who have provided these magnificent dogs for this final. Thank you so much. So how it works now, our judge and our steward is just going to confer, and she's going to write down his shortlisted, selected handlers. We won't know these shortlisted top 8 or 10, it depends. The judge may feel like he wants to select 10, maybe as few as 8, it's up to him. And then we will see every handler return to this ring tonight in the main arena at 6:15 with these same dogs for the parade, and then we will reveal the shortlist, the top 8 to 10 handlers in this competition. I certainly wouldn't want to choose, because I think this has been a particularly outstanding final. Well done to you all. Many of the team behind this competition are all ex-juniors, and we all know how you feel. We've all tried to help and support you, and we've tried to make this the best Crufts experience that it can be. Some of you, it's your first time at Crufts. Some of you have returned for a second time and a third time. But one thing is for sure, we have been so impressed by your sportsmanship and your skill in the ring here today. You will go home proud, that's for sure. Now, is our judge happy? He has made his decision. Well done, you can relax. Everyone can relax. And we say one final goodbye to all of our handlers.